Hey everybody, and welcome to a very special video. So today we're doing another Star Wars Battlefront 2 classic video, and I do these videos maybe once a month to let you guys know that I have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 focused channel called Battlefront Max, and you can find a link to that YouTube channel in the description down below. And on that channel I do video reviews of custom maps and mods for Star Wars Battlefront 2, so please head on over there. If you like what you see, please subscribe and support that channel. I have over 60 reviews already, so there's a lot of Battlefront 2 content on there, and many or much more to come as well. Of course, this week also the EA Battlefront 2 will have its update introducing the Clone Commando, but also co-op mode and also the PvE instant action mode, which I am very excited about. But for today's video though, I wanted to stick with the old classic Battlefront 2 and the Jedi Temple Order 66 map, a very cool one, and maybe a game mode that we will hopefully see in the future in the EA Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well. Very simple, clones against Jedi, and of course we have the very talented Red Sun Gamer having his own series of the Jedi Purge as well. Ooh god. Of course, I also do a lot of promotion of the channel in the 30-second intro that I have in most of the videos, so some of you might have already subscribed there. If you did, then thank you very much. And like I said, I do these videos maybe once a month. Same thing with the Minecraft videos. I do maybe once a month I do a short Minecraft video. Even though that might not be necessarily the audience on my main channel, you know, it helps to just highlight a little bit more than the short intro on what there is. So again, you can also find a link to the Minecraft with Max channel in the description down below. And if you do like what you see there and want to see more Minecraft adventures of me playing with friends, then please subscribe to that as well. Now during this video I will also switch to the Jedi. You can actually see that we do have one lightsaber unit here in the form of Lord Vader, but before we're going to switch to him, let's do one more clone push. You can see that the map is quite big, and this is not necessarily going to be a review of the map. This is just me going to be playing it, and if you do want to see the review, again, check the channel. If you do also want to see a particular map or mod that you want me to review, you can leave that in a comment on that channel as well. Oh god. I'm very happy to announce that the Star Wars Battlefront 2 community, and I'm talking about the one for the old game, is still very much alive, and there are still mods coming out pretty much monthly for that old game, which is really, really cool. There's been some spite, of course, against the EA Battlefront 2. Something that I feel was earned back in the day, but nowadays, and especially with the instant action, with the PvE mode, you know, it's doing very well, and might actually be worth your money at this very moment, or after this update. I mean, think about it. The Clone Commando that they're going to add is actually a character that was not in the vanilla Battlefront 2 back in the day. There are a lot of mods that actually utilize this unit, but officially it was never in there. And they're going to continue to support Battlefront 2 for quite a bit, with the Rise of Skywalker update, of course, coming in as well. And all in all, the support for Battlefront 2 has just been a lot better, also compared to the first Battlefront game of EA, which is just that is a pile of bantha poodoo. You can actually now get a clearer vision of this Jedi Temple in the humongous scale. And it's such a simple concept, isn't it? Lightsaber units against a whole bunch of clones. You would think, why aren't there more gameplay modes like this? It's even to the point where if you like lightsaber units, you just join the Jedi, and if you like, you know, shooters, you join the clones. It doesn't even have to be like a thing where, oh, I prefer clones over the Jedi, or, you know, whatever. It can be just, you know, your preferred playstyle. Now, if you also paid attention, if you were on the Jedi side, you can actually be a Gamorrean, the pig guards, which is really, really cool and really original. They're super slow, You can actually see that some of the AI does have a little bit of trouble here with these stairs. I'm probably going to switch over to the Jedi after this. We've captured now 2 command posts. And I'll probably... Yeah, look at that. Ooh, look at all of them. Oh, he's trying to get it again. Alright. Man, Lord Vader is a beast, as he should be. Ah, there's a Gamorrean. Yeah, look at that. Ha! Taken out immediately.
That was exhilarating.
Ooh, whole bunch of Jedi. All for me to kill. And just as I said that, they actually kill me. Alright, let's do a switch. So let's see what we got here. Regular units. This one holds his lightsaber backwards. And duels. Let's start with a regular one. He'll ultimately be a lot weaker than Vader, obviously. Vader's health pool is incredible. And here you can see I got 1 hit. Oh, but I do get healed. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it? My health heals quite fast, yet the clones quite dominate. This is this one. Ugh, I can already tell you I won't like this dude's lightsaber style because of his short range. Nope. Not for me. As a Jedi, you don't have a very long lifespan in this mode, I can tell you that much. So yeah, the Gamorrean is super slow, so it's going to take a while before we actually reach it. Ooh, hold on. Like now we can actually see if we can take it back. That's actually a thing. You can actually... I'm trying to now walk forward, and there's like an invisible wall here. Like the stairs are too like tall or something. Look at that. He even gets a droidica shield. I mean, I suppose it you know, it represents a force shield. But I see that, and all I can think of is a droidica shield. So yeah, here you can see how slow the Gamorrean is. There's always something I wondered, by the way, about the Gamorrean. So I recently rewatched Return of the Jedi, and when Luke comes into Jabba's palace, there are 2 Gamorrean guards and 2 pig guards that come up to him, and it looks to me like he is force choking them. Because not necessarily by his hand movement. Luke like moves his hand, and I always thought he uses like a force push or something, or a mind control to like push. But I believe I saw that one of like the Gamorrean they grabbed their throat, and I don't remember where I heard this, but I remember recalling maybe it was a podcast or maybe a review of the trailer or something. But I remember them saying like force choke is like that's a dark side power, and light side Jedi or like regular Jedi never use it or cannot use it. I was like, is that true? I don't think that was established back in Return of the Jedi, but I don't know. I'm just very curious about that. It was just something that I noticed, like, is he using force choke? But yeah, like I said, I don't now, I'm blanking now on where I heard that conversation about if Jedi can or cannot use it. Where did I hear that? I almost want to say it had to do with the Rise of Skywalker trailer. Jedi Master.
Hostiles have acquired a command post.
I definitely am more in the camp of the clones here, though, in terms of gameplay. That's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's cool to jump around as a Jedi and stuff, but you die very quickly. It's very difficult to hold a point. It's actually much easier to hold a capture point as the clones because, you know, all your opponents are melee users, so they actually have to get close in order to recapture that point. And if they're stuck at the stairs, you can, of course, exploit that. Oh, God. See, it's just cool to be here with your fellow clone brothers. Fight against a Jedi. And I would really like to see this, like, this battle on this scale in other maps. That's definitely maybe for again, Red Sun has his own Jedi Purge series. And he has done a lot of different maps, and it would be really cool to see, you know, maybe a new map of his, but on, you know, this scale. I mean, if you think about it, right? The map is not very... like, there's not a whole lot of props in there, is it?
That was exhilarating.
I mean, look at this field that we're fighting on. It's mostly because the ground texture is varied, that it doesn't actually feel like a barren area. But imagine that this is like sand we're fighting on. It's all like rough and gets stuck everywhere. That's not exactly what I'm talking about, but... again, the so-called carpet textures, they add actually a bit of variety on the floor itself. Oh my God! We're getting our butt kicked. Especially, again, as I said, this could be a very fun mode for the EA Battlefront 2 as well, because they added the Ewok mode, which is also just completely ridiculous. So you don't have to have game modes that are super balanced. Especially, you know, when your game got quite a bit of critique at the beginning. You don't want it to be a game that's like all about esports. Again, the talk about Battlefront 2 now, the EA one, is that it's pretty good, and people are like, well, maybe you know, you should check it out now if you thought it was crappy back in the day. And I think that is really good. I mean, we've seen that with multiple games. We've seen that with No Man's Sky. We've seen that with there's another game that happened with, what was it? Definitely not Fallout 76. Jeez. Maybe that should be a vibroblade, dude. There we go. Oh. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay, I think I need to switch to Vader again. I got some good kills there with the vibroblade, but it's Vader that's doing most of the damage here. He kills him in like 2 hits too.
That was exhilarating.
Indeed, fake Anakin Skywalker voice actor. That did not do as much damage as I wanted it to. Oh my God! Yeah, see, they're now down to 113. There we go. Of course, also, I actually talked about the Star Wars AA update, and I completely also meant to forget that they're adding Felucia as a new planet, which looks really good. And it's funny, too, because I actually really dislike Felucia in this Battlefront. I really don't like it. And to be honest, it's just, I don't know. The aesthetic of Felucia is always the same because we see it so, like, little in in the movie. I talked about this too, how it is amazing to me how Tatooine, which again is a desert planet, can have so many different types of maps, because we see it so much in the movies, you know. It can have, be a regular desert, it can be Mos Eisley, so it can be a desert city, it can be a Tusken Raider camp, it can be a canyon. You know, within that whole desert or sandy spectrum, there's a lot of possibility there, which is just amazing. But in some planets like Maigito or Felucia, which we only see for a few seconds in the movie, again, not talking about the Clone Wars series, where of course we do see more, but, you know, that's that. You know, there's not a whole lot there. So it's even with Hoth. That's of course very snowy. It always revolves around, you know, the battle for the rebel base. But there can be, we have seen maps that revolve around the trenches. We can see battles that revolve around the, you know, battle in the open field with the AT-ATs or the AT-ATs and the AT-STs. We have seen maps that revolve around the caves, of course, you know, where Han and Leia are running to the Falcon. There's still possibility there. Yeah, why not? Regular clone guy. Oh my god, and immediately I'm dead. They're trying their best to save what's left, but they only have 20 guys and we have 50, so... Oh my god. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna be Vader. Vader till the end, baby. I don't know what that guy's doing. Oh, I think I killed one of my own dudes. Anyway, guys, we're about to end this. So again, please check out the Battlefront Max channel. You can find the link to the YouTube channel inscription down below. There's a lot of Battlefront 2 content there, and there will be more Star Wars content there as well. When Jedi Fallen Order comes out, I will be playing that on that channel. I'll probably do one video here again to promote that. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.